A month and a half ago, OpenAI showcased their text-to-video model called Sora. It is not the first AI video model they have, and as of April 2024 it's still in its research phase. According to OpenAI, Sora can create videos of up to 60 seconds, featuring highly detailed scenes, complex camera motion, and multiple characters with vibrant emotions from a text prompt. They also claim that the clip you are watching right now has been generated directly by Sora, without any modifications. It looks impressive, right? Have you noticed any flows? If you have not, then watch the video again and try finding as many flows as possible. Trust me, it is not easy to spot those flows. I must admit that first time I watched this video, almost everything looked perfect to me. The only thing I noticed was how her legs skipped foot placements in 2 or 3 places. But I was curious to find out if there are any other issues. So I watched the video in slow motion many times and then exported every single frame of the video to check if I can find anything else. After exporting the video as individual frames, I had 1,799 frames to go through. Here is what I found. Let's start the video and stop it immediately. We are at frame number 27 of the original video, at the end of the first second. Remember her left hand. The hands have always been one of the body parts that AI fails to do properly. Here we see some improvements, but the hands are far from perfect. The hands are also one of the most difficult parts to paint by artists. However, that is not the point I want to make here. For now, just remember the left hand. I will come back to that hand at the end of the video, where I will reveal something much more interesting. Perhaps the most interesting finding of this analysis. Also, pay attention to these people. The lady in the red dress, the man in black and white top and shorts next to her, another man with shorts and blue jacket, who is barely visible, and the lady in black dress. The reflective yellow paint on the left side of the road shows incredible details. The light reflections in the pools are also very well done. Let's play the video now. People that are walking on the left side of the road seem like they are not touching the ground, or they have no inertia. They have that AI distinctive look, perhaps because this kind of AI models do not have built-in physics engines. However, the lack of understanding of speed, distance, and inertia is particularly evident when we look at the 4 people that were walking right behind the woman, at frame 27. Let's rewind and see what happens to them. The lady in the red dress, and the man that was next to her, are gone. The man with the blue top, and the lady in black dress, have not moved much, while the woman has moved considerable amount of distance. Every time they are behind the woman, they seem stationary, and when they are visible, they do not cover the same distance as the woman, although they seem to do the same number of steps. There is also at least one more disappearing person in the video. Can you find that person? If you can't, I'll help you with that later. The stairs on the right side are not quite up to the Japanese standards. Do you agree? I do not speak Japanese, and therefore cannot say if what is written on the signs makes sense. Perhaps a Japanese person, or someone that speaks Japanese can let me know in the comments section. The only sign I have tried to read with Google is this one. Google identified this text on it, but it cannot find any further details for it. Individual characters, on the other hand, are translated as child, yeah, na, scholar or samurai and gentleman. The text below was not recognized. Let's stop for a second. Do you see these metal pipes? What are they for? I could not make sense of them. Let me know in the comments section what you think they are. Now look carefully at her foot placements. Did you notice anything? This very noticeable glitch happens twice here, but it also happened earlier. Let's replay it again. If the video was longer, would we see more of this? I do not know. The future will show us. The woman's face along with the sunglasses, and the reflection in the sunglasses, shows incredible details. Individual hairs on her head and her face are visible. However, the brand name written on the sunglasses, with a large font, is not readable, when it should have been. I went through each frame of the video. The best guess I could make is that the second line of the brand name contains the word I. Perhaps the AI model is trained to not reveal branding. Let me know in the comments section what you think. When she looks to her right, almost everything looks natural with small exceptions like this one. However, when she looks to her left, her right side of the neck is messed up. Her neck is dented, and between her earring and her jaw, the skin is supposed to be smooth, as she is looking to her left, stretching the skin in that part of the neck. Instead, we see the exact opposite. That side of her neck looks like of a person that looks to the right side. In this position, the left sternocleidomastoid muscle should also be less visible, but it is not. I also think that the sternocleidomastoid muscles are supposed to be a bit shorter on the bottom part. The model perhaps overdid it because the neck itself also looks a bit longer than it should have been, but in motion it is less noticeable. At the end of the video, her left hand is shown again. Have you noticed anything? Do you still remember her hand? At frames 27 and number 94, the ring was on her ring finger, but now it has been moved to the middle one. She had red nail polish earlier, frames 725 to 731. The nail polish is now gone. And finally, have you found the third disappearing person? If not, here she is. It looks like she was absorbed by the crowd. I have not looked at the surrounding buildings and people much. I am sure that those of you that are more vigilant than me can spot more issues. Overall, at full HD resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels and 30 frames per second, it is hard to notice the issues I have discussed in this video. OpenAI's Sora team have also released some other videos, which you may want to check out. However, it is unlikely that they will release this tool to public anytime soon. If they do, they will probably watermark the generated videos, or as they have said, take some important safety steps to prevent misinformation and hateful content. Thanks for watching. Did you like this video? Then show your support by subscribing, ringing the bell, and enabling notifications to never miss videos like this.